Welcome back, everyone. You are watching episode 12.
11!
Yes, 12.
11!
Of the, beyond legendary series now. Of no moving, scrolling or zooming. Some people like to call it super hardcore mode. But I think that's a little bit over the top, a bit dramatic. Here's the... no, this isn't. That is my best score on this format. 21,346. And I can't help but wonder how cool it would be if we could have our own designated high score table for this format. I wonder where that would slot in. Maybe Geoguessr will sort themselves out and make one for us. Just planting the seed there. Let's do it. Let's see if we can beat that. And you know what? If we can't get anywhere near it, let's just try and have some fun. Here we go. Huh. Wow, that's a good one. There's actually a lot to go off here. Buildings, roads, sky, cars. Don't know how much the sky can help you, but there is a lot more than usual to go off. Now, car makes. What have we got by way of car makes? That, I don't know what that is. I couldn't tell you what that is off the top of my head. It's not a common van in my parts, but moving on, we've got a Renault Scenic, is it? And then further down, I can see a Fiat. I think that's an old Fiat Punto, which is Italian. I think that's another Fiat Punto, but a newer model. And that's all I can really make out at the moment. So this isn't Britain. It's not Britain. However, I'm really struggling to think what it is. I'm guessing France, to be honest. That would be my go-to guess. But it's not the south of France, is it? And I don't think it's Belgium, Netherlands, Germany, Denmark. I'm trying to rule stuff out. It could conceivably be the Channel Islands. Like this form of stonework that borders houses is quite British, but the telegraph poles and other aspects of it, the shutters, you just don't get that in Britain. There just isn't the sun for it. So I'm even going to rule out the Channel Islands, even though I haven't been there since I was a little kid. These are the Channel Islands, for those of you who don't know. Guernsey, Jersey, owned by Britain, but very close to France. Right, I'm going to go for, the north of France, I guess. Pick a town. I don't want to go too... Well, I don't know, actually. I don't want to go too far inland. I actually think this is by the coast in all likelihood. So I'm going to go for St. Malo. I don't know. Why not? Let's go there. Friggin' hell, that's good. That's a good one. Oh, it's a good job I didn't go up here, isn't it? To Rouen or Dieppe or Calais. I was very wise to go down here, or lucky, whichever way you look at it. We were in Lorient, which I have heard of. I'm sure they've got a football team. Lorient? I don't know, how would you say that? Couldn't give a shit. And St. Malo is where I went, and only 89.4 miles. And as some of you will have worked out, well on track for that score, but it's only 1 out of 5 rounds, to be honest. And bit of luck doesn't mean I'm going to get them every time. Here we go, let's carry on. See, that's a more common round. Okay, this is going to test my foliage skills. Blimey. I'm thinking New Zealand. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for New Zealand. I can't really go for anywhere else, to be honest. It just looks like it. I can't really put my finger on why. Grass with like the odd tall tree sticking out of isn't really common in Europe. Like, I don't think you'd really see this sight in Spain with all the odd trees sticking up. Looks more New Zealand. So, I'm going to go for it. but even if it is New Zealand, it's such a long country. Almost no hope of being right. Looks fairly warm, doesn't it? Let's go here. Fuck it. Oh my god. No way. That is just ridiculous. You are kidding me, man. I mean, really. I am lost for words. This game never ceases to amaze me. I had no hope for that round. I had no hope for it. I was almost ready to start again. Yeah. Score 4884. Let's carry on. The score is good. The score is real good here. Right. I'm looking at the compass. We're facing north. And I can't see any land on the horizon. The foliage is without a doubt European. Say that. Could it be American? Could this be one of the Great Lakes? Is that the sea? Is that the North Sea? Or is it one of the Great Lakes? Is there any way to distinguish the two? The reason it feels like a lake rather than the sea is you wouldn't get these trees so close to the sea, would you? Really? I mean, if we look at a place that it could potentially be, like here, could easily be here. Look, there's a beach everywhere because the force of the sea and all its tides and all its spring surges, constant erosion wears the coast down. And I don't think you'd get that so much with the Great Lakes. I could have a look up here. I feel like it's either beach, if it's flat, or cliff. In which case it would be steep. I don't think this is the sea, guys. For the reasons I've just stated. So, I'm going to go over to the Great Lakes, which has very similar... Well, it's not at a similar longitude, latitude. It kind of is, actually. Either way, the foliage is the same, in my experience. So, now we've got to pick one. You know, it could be this one. We could be here. Like, I might as well click there in some ways. But look how big these lakes are and look how many of them there are. If I'm over here, I'm miles away and I've got a crap score. In which case I should probably stick somewhere around the middle, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna go for this one, Lake Ontario, for some reason. Probably because there's such a big, long coastline that stretches from east to west. I'm going to go for it. Oh, man. See, if I'd have just gone in the middle of all the Great Lakes, I would have got a really good score there. Look at that. At least my thinking was right. And actually, funnily enough, we are by a beach, which is quite funny. But yeah, it's going to be less of a sand beach and more of a pebble beach, I would have thought. One that sort of gets corroded less. But yeah, 3094 isn't terrible. Just means we've got to get amazing scores now. 444 miles. It is far, isn't it? Let's face it. But I'm just quite proud of working that out and ruling out anywhere else other than the Great Lakes. Let's carry on. By Jove. I basically can't beat my my best score here. I would need two 4,500s. And more. No, I would need more than that. I can't even be asked to work it out. I think we've got bigger fish to fry here because this looks very hard. It looks like there's a most wanted sign down there. Can you see it? Well, that's the problem. We can't see it. But the writing... Let me rear my head forward quickly. Can't read it, to be honest. Can't read it. And I can't even tell whether it's Thai or similar. writing, or, you know, Brazilian or something like that. Can I read the back of this sign here? Wait there. I mean, you can make out a couple of symbols there that kind of look Thai, Cambodian. I'm just going to go for it. You never know, guys. I might get a ridiculous score. Probably not. But you just never know. Now, would we be further towards the north or the south here? Judging by the foliage. I'm going to say, maybe if I go down here. I don't know. Could easily be in Indonesia or Malaysia here. It's about what's more common. It's very luscious. I'm going to go in the main bulk of Thailand, I think, and just go there. Here we go. Sri Lanka. Would you believe it? And that really has scuppered any chance of a whopping score. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Who are they owned by? Can't remember. But they got hit badly by the tsunami, didn't they? Not the last one. The big one. 2005. Ah, that's a real disappointment. Real disappointment. But having mentioned that tsunami kind of puts things into perspective. I think I'll live. Let's carry on. Last one, and it's similar. I can't move. I nearly moved then, which would have totally ruined the game. We've got a puddle here that vaguely resembles a penis. Although I would not like to own a penis that was that shape. That looks painful. I'm going to go for Brazil, I think, for this one. And as usual, it's kind of descended into not failure, but substandardness. I suppose your luck just can't keep up forever, can it? Let's go here. There. How about there? Oh. Hey, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. Substandard no more. 3406. 17036. That's a pretty good score, I think it's safe to say. And I think the highlight of that, I mean, we'll go to the runner-up. You know, that's pretty damn good. Ruling out all of the other surrounding countries, basically. Britain, Belgium, Netherlands, Germany, Spain. Could only have been France. This one, mate. Are you kidding me? That is... Well, that's going straight into Insane Guesses Compilation 3. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed Fun Fridays. No moving, scrolling, or zooming. 12? Was it 12 or 11?
11!
Might have been 11, you know. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.